Hello, all my Sagittarius friends. Welcome to your 2020 yearly overview. We're going to do each month like the face of a clock. So if you lose track of where we are, just count it like the face of a clock. I will not continuously repeat over and over again what month we're in. And sometimes I forget because I'm channeling energy. So please work with me and understand that I'm more focused on what I'm giving you in the cards than where I'm at. So many blessings. Thank you for your understanding, and we'll move forward. If you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com, and I'll be more than happy to assist you once you book your own reading. And then, if you'd like to be a member of Royal Mystic Vibe Tribe, we have the join button below, where for the lowest fee that YouTube has out to support my channel, I keep it at the very lowest so that everyone can participate and be able to afford it. And you get a bonus with that is you get 20 readings a month that are in the overview mindset. They are not set up for each individual star sign, but they are set up for the day's energy. So, and a meditation follows, and it's a very, very good recharge and reset reading. If you'd like to join, the button is below. If you don't see the join button, please send me a text and a comment, and I will send you the link. All the housekeeping done, we will move forward for the 2020 overview for all my Saggies. I love you guys. You are the bomb diggity. You have been my far and beyond #1 viewers every single month, and I thank you. I just want to take this moment to say that to you guys. I love you, and we're going to have the best year ever for 2020. I'm ready. I know you are too. Let's see what happens. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path during, there we go, that's January, during the year of 2020. And we thank you for the overview, and your energy is always welcome here and very appreciated. Thank you so much, divine. So that's 1 o'clock. So we start with January, first month of the year. I'm going to turn them face down. February, March, and we'll reveal them momentarily. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, and our underlier, very nice. This is the collective energy for all that ties to every one of these, and this is your heart's desire being granted. So they couldn't think of a better center card to anchor everything to. This means a big yes from the universe. So this is a move forward for all my Saggies to allow you to have and see and do and be all that you can for 2020. So I am ecstatic and excited to see how this is going to pan out for y'all. Now I'm going to get my other little cards, and we're going to do our little shuffle with them. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek for the year 2020, to keep them and help them to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path and keep them in the best possible light. Thank you so much for your divine messages. We receive them in the love and light they are intended, and we thank you for your guidance. You're always appreciated and welcomed. Well, we've got 2 flipping here. I'm going to turn them upside down, and a third. Thank you, divine. That one just shot out. So our underlier is the High Priestess. Love that. So being in a very spiritual, a lot of spiritual awakening, a lot of spiritual energy, allowing yourself to be in a place of of learning and receiving. This is a wonderful thing. So going in the flow and being told yes by the universe isn't too shabby to start off with. So these are the three that came out, and I'm going to put them with who they belong to. We'll leave this here. I'm just going to flip this. You guys know she's your underlier. And this was the bottom card of the deck, so this was like this. So I'm flipping it over, and we're going to continue with our energy. I should have done that before I laid it down, but you know, sometimes you get excited. I get excited for you guys, and I get all excited and get everything going crazy. So, Saggies, I know you love me, and I love you, and you'll be patient with me, I know. Okay. And for all of you who don't know, my mother was a Sagittarius. And so I have a very strong affinity for Saggies because very unique energy, very very loving and giving when you're on the good list. You don't want to get on the bad list. Saggies, don't forget. So here we go. Ace of Swords. Beautiful energy for this is a perfect January energy. This is cutting through the veil, getting your clarity, getting your conviction of purpose, and this is the universe assisting with this Ace of Swords in January, so it's allowing you to cut loose of all the old entanglements and start fresh and new, and this is the universe assisting you in that. So very nice. So we're going to be really concentrated on being grounded and focused on our money. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She is very strong energy, very focused, very grounded, and able to handle her money. So we are in a place of clarity, and this may be talking about how you start your business, what new moves you're making, what expansions you're making, and your ability to bring the money to you and keep it, because the grounded energy means being able to hold on to it. So she's actually got her money in hand. Very good earth sign. So air sign, earth sign together in January. February, we have the Page of Cups. Now this is holding something to your heart and allowing yourself to be in a place of protection of it, and even waiting for the timing. Okay, this is not releasing information right off the bat. So this is letting yourself hold on to your knowledge until it's time to present it. It may be for not wanting to say anything until it's all said and done, just to not invite negative energy or anybody that would be contrary to it. It's also a good card trick. If you're playing poker, you got to hold your cards to your chest. You don't want everybody to know what you got. So this is beautiful to match that. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about receiving news that you're being accepted to something. You see the keys here. You've been given the keys to the kingdom, and he is giving you the permission to join, or the permission to pass. Okay, so very, very strong energy February. We've got good money energy in January. February is a new start, a new beginning in this wonderful energy of the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant stands for the Taurus Major Arcana. It also means being in a place of allowing yourself to be brought into the bigger fold, or the larger picture, because this means an established organization. Okay. We have in March, we have the Ten of Swords, and this is a beautiful energy of release. This is letting go of all fear, all negativity, all mental turmoil. Okay, it can be toxic energy from someone else or a job. So when you get the new job, you're able to release this one. Okay, and or whatever it is you're releasing, you get to turn it loose. It may be a person, it may be a thought process, it may be an old habit, something that you've been trying to shake. You know, smoking is not, people think smoking is cavalier. If you haven't ever smoked, you don't know how really, really hard it is to quit smoking. And we have the Three of Swords. So it's giving you a timekeeper. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. So this is, if you're quitting something, there's your time. Third time's the charm. And also letting you know a period of time. And it's March. So that's wonderful. So this is a real good match for these two cards. Let's see what April has to say. Wonderful. April is celebration. Beautiful energy of celebration, happiness, joy. And I want you to notice, this cup is your cup. These beautiful dancing ladies, they may be angels, they may be friends and family. They they actually could be, just someone with knowledge pouring this into your cup. That is your cup overflowing. Remember, there is a promise of that. Being filled to overflowing. This is joy, happiness, peace, love, knowledge. Everything about it is good. So be ready to receive, because you've got a lot of threes here. There's another three threes in a row. You got the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Rods. So this is the Three of Rods is actually taking the new and moving forward with it, letting go, just like that 10, letting go of what no longer serves you, making a choice and taking 100%, heading into that direction. I want to point out that the coins and this queen here also mean a commitment, right? So you've got this release in January and committing yourself to doing something here. And that's where it all begins. So that's a really good thing. Now, so January, February, March, April, May. Okay, so April was the Three of Cups and the Three of Rods, and now we're going into the Four of Wands. I like the progression here, and now we're into the Four of Wands. This is stability, good communication. For some of you, it may mean, coming closer in a relationship. It can also mean having a stable group around you. Okay, so your core energy of your go-to people are very stable, and you are very close to them. And this King of Cups also is a good sign, because he is very much letting you know how much he cares. He's very heartfelt, he's very sincere, and the King of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's also water sign energy, and it means, emotion. So that's a wonderful May energy. Now we have June. Starting off with the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely somebody offering a financial commitment, which is this King of Cups here. Very genuine offer. Having that, it could be a financial commitment or an actual, here's the terms. They're giving you terms, like the time period or how we're going to organize or relate to this, okay? So June, moving forward with that grounding energy of being made the offer. Okay, they're making the offer. And here's the new beginning with the Fool right behind that. So this is a perfect card to match that Page of Pentacles. In June, we have an ending and a new beginning simultaneously. So this is where the actual adventure, you put your foot to the ground and start making steps toward it. So the Fool is the 0 in the major arcana, and that means an ending and new beginning simultaneously. It is the unbroken circle of life. So it's the next chapter, it's the next cycle begins in June. July, we have the Six of Cups, which is soul family energy. Now, soul families or soul bonds are energetic agreements made in the angelic realm when we're on the other side, in the spirit realm, in our energy bodies. And these connections you have are people or energies that manifest with you through many lifetimes, playing different roles to help us have the human experience and learn what we need to learn. They're assisting you as you are them. So the people in your life that you feel like you've known forever, or that you just don't know how they ended up there, but you can't remember not having them there, these are the people that are in your soul family. So there's a soul group, and they're here to help benefit you. And sometimes they're fur babies. And sometimes they're people that assist you in work or at home. If you work at home, you have this wonderful relationship with people, and very close and warm with the people that you work with, okay? So And if you work at home, then this would be having that ability to really make a solid relationship, make everybody feel like they are welcomed by you and things like that. So this is new, prosperous things of growth going crazy. The Ten of Rods is the highest energy of a restart and blooming new prosperity coming in. So if anybody's thinking of taking their show on the road, and that's the change here, the Fool. So that is going in a new direction, getting all of this abundance coming to you. They're all blooming, and there's a castle. There's a beautiful castle out here. You see that? That's an amazing energy of new growth and new beginnings. So July is where the actual work begins. So you start the journey here and you settle in July. August, now we have the money truly showing up. So this was the discussion of the money, and now August we have the actual Knight of Pentacles delivering the money. So he is the horseman. He is on the way. He has been assigned to you by the universe. So July is really good for that. And then we've got the Lovers. So some of you may end up having a relationship that is really prosperous in July. And some of you may have a spiritual relationship that the universe is coming in to comfort and assist you. This is also the Gemini Major Arcana for those of you who have a Gemini in your life. But what it means is support from either yourself, higher self, the universe, nurturing and helping you go through the process of this growth, and or another person being in union with them spiritually and having that wonderful energy. So now that's August. September, there's a place sometimes in our hearts that we get a little panic. So things can go along really, really well, and then we hit a little lull, and we think, oh God, what's going on? I don't see anything happening. Is this it? Have I run my course? Listen, the universe is constantly conspiring in our favor, and there are times where there's going to be like the ebb and flow of the tide, okay? There will be an ebb and flow, and you have to be in a place of knowing when there's an ebb, okay, which is the lowest tide. You have to know that once this develops fully, just like the full moon, it will bring the abundance in. So we have to be patient and let the universe work and not feel like, oh God, it's all, somebody turned the faucet off, I'll never get another dime, because that's not constructive, number one, and it's not true. So the fear of it can take over if you allow it. So we're not going to allow that. We're going to dismiss that and say the universe conspires in my favor at all times, and I receive abundance from sources known and unknown, because it is a cleansing process here. This Death card is actually a really great card. So don't be afraid. This means death to the old way. Okay? Now, first of all, it is the Scorpio Major Arcana. Second of all, it means a new beginning. It means cleansing and clarifying and purifying the ground that you walk on. Okay? Because this is what's happening is the old regime is out, the fear and doubt is out, and we're going to be allowed to sweep clean the process and have a brand new canvas to work with. Brand new opportunities. This is the cosmic garbage man. He comes in and gets rid of all that toxic junk. Because, you know, even though we make a new start, sometimes we don't clean up the mess from behind us, right? Sometimes our past and little things that are in mental things and little old traumas and things that, you know, grudges that we've held. This is taking and cutting loose of all of that and purifying everything, starting brand new. So this is wonderful. September is a month of allowing the universe to clear the path. October, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is the energy of standing your ground or being committed to something. Okay, so whatever it is you've set out to do, this is the time to dig your heels in. Because the Seven of Wands means you're not allowing anything to move you, right? You're sticking to your guns. Because the Emperor, who is the universe, who has the spiritual knowledge, and the Ankh here is the eternal life. So you have the universe backing you up. You don't have to give in and be afraid. Okay? Don't let someone talk you out of your blessing just because it hasn't shown up yet, just because you're going through this ebb and low tide and experiencing. Because I don't know how many of you have seen the beach, but when you're at the actual beach and you're watching that water wash back, it looks like all the water's going away and never coming back, because all that sand is revealed and all those shells. And any of you who are like me, who like to run into that area and try to pick the shells up that are not on the actual beach and crushed and crunched from people walking on them, you don't have very long before it comes flying back in at you, right? So just know, as it seems to reveal the emptiness, it's going to come back and fill it in. That's the way the universe works. So don't you think for one second that you've been abandoned just because you see that water retreating. Now, look at that. So the Two of Cups, this is a really remarkable and amazing card, beyond it being a soulmate card, which everybody is aware of. This is a soul bond card, a soulmate card. It is the cups. It is a water sign. It's also a very strong spiritual sign, because this is divine union. This is the light being shared, seeing eye to eye, soul to soul, mind to mind, being of the same frequency. Okay? Now, if it's not another person in your life, you don't have to be like, oh, well, that doesn't apply to me, because it most certainly does. This is your higher self and your human self being in that eye-to-eye position. So when we're thinking with our higher self right there with us, we are doing different things. Our heart of compassion is involved, divine light is involved, divine intuition is involved, because you see it's shared between their third eye chakra and it's looping. So this is a beautiful card for any partnership. If it's a business thing, if it's somebody who's in a relationship, it's a beautiful card. And it's also a beautiful card for your soul and an awakening of your third eye. So we receive that all day long. Now, when all of this starts going on, it's never never secured in the overthinking area. So this is trying not to make it logical, okay? This is the Eight of Swords, which is overanalysis paralysis. So sometimes when we get what we've asked for, when we've asked for love and we've asked for higher energy, so the spiritual energy as well as love and prosperity and contentment and happiness, when that all happens, sometimes we turn around and start shooting ourselves in the foot and talking about how, oh my God, is this real? I don't know if it's real. Is this for me? I don't know if I deserve it. You say these kind of things, okay? Don't do this to yourself. That is complete self-sabotage. And when you receive this enlightenment, when you receive this love, when you receive this holy relationship with the divine or with another person, this is cherished and wonderful and it's real, and you don't have to make it logical, because I can tell you right now, anything spiritual is not logical. Okay? So if you find yourself in this tailspin, you have to sit down, close your eyes, turn your head away from the page, and allow yourself to do what's called remote writing, and allow yourself, you do a meditation, you get in a good space, and then you sit down with a pen and paper. Don't care if you write sideways, upside down, or in a circle. I know people that write in a circle so that their mind can't track what they're saying. So they start in the center and they work out, and they just start writing what's going on in their head, and then they can track it back later. But that is the way you can do it, to get all of these thoughts out of your head and onto the paper. Some of them are going to be real, and some of them are going to be fear. And it's your obligation to go through and sort and sift through those conversations, because what happens is some of those things are just in your head, running like an old broken record from way back, from childhood, that aren't even real and not even true. Because from a child's mind, there's a lot of misunderstanding about what adult life is and what spirituality is. So allow yourself to cancel out all those thoughts and move forward. The only things left on that, when you get all that out and see what you're actually dealing with, are the things you can actually take action on. You have to distribute those thoughts, as delegate them to, if it's the universe will handle it. You draw a line through that and put the universe will handle it. You write it out, draw a line through it, put universe. This is the universe's job, so that's not for me. If it's something you can't, you have to rely on that to happen. If it's a person, then you put their name and you say that's their job, right? Then if it's something that's absolute fear or sabotage, you write that and you cross a line through it so that your conscious and subconscious mind can see you make it not part of so you're rejecting it. And I just had a client tell me, well, actually she just commented, but she's one of my mystic members in the membership group. She said she does it like an editor rejecting a bad storyline. That is a perfect scenario for this particular writing. So, Julia, thank you. Here we go. Here we have the Chariot. And the Chariot is, oh my God, the best card you could get for December. First of all, it is the Cancer Major Arcana for any of you who have a relationship with a Cancer, or if that's in your star sign, in your natal chart. So we have the beautiful energy of, this is an absolute victory. It's an absolute breakthrough. It's very fast moving. It is the perfect energy to allow you to move forward and up. So it's an upgrade in every single thing, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, everything better. This is coming to a higher status, like moving you up the ranks, okay? It is a promotion, a life promotion, and we receive that, okay? So there's that beautiful energy, and it's telling you, you just focus on what you need to do and don't let it freak you out. Just keep doing, expanding your abilities and learning how to fine-tune it all. And this Three of Pentacles, so you've got all 4 threes out here. You've got the Three of Swords, you've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Three of Rods, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So all of the threes mean expanding in some way. So I wish you all a very wonderful 2020. This is a beautiful reading, all my Saggies. It ties it so well together with the spirituality of the High Priestess and being able to be open and go with the flow and allow knowledge and abundance. And the Nine of Cups is the universe granting your desire in this 2020 year. And it very much fulfilled that in these cards. So I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for every single thing. And I love you. And I'll see you again throughout the year. Namaste.